I wish it was Christmas today. I wish it was Christmas today. Every day's a Christmas day. Top 5 things, come what may. Reviews, movies, and festive cheer. Join the fun, Christmas is here. It's Christmas every day.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to Christmas Every Day, the podcast that keeps the spirit of Christmas alive all year long. Now, my name is Troy, and I'm your host. If this is your first time listening in, thank you so much. I know Christmas is just recently over with, and you may be looking for that little bit of Christmas boost in the new year. We're going to give it to you every Friday. We upload new episodes every Friday all year long. So if you need that little hit of Christmas in February, if you need it in May, if you need it on the 4th of July, we're going to have it for you all year long, every Friday. And if you're back with us for some more after checking in with us previously, we really, really appreciate that. We're going to be, like I said, releasing new episodes every Friday. So, Christmas never really has to end. And you can always find something every Friday at Christmas Every Day. I would like to wish everybody out there a Happy New Year. Today is January the 2nd, 2026. And I hope that this is the best year ever for all of us, really. I didn't get into much on New Year's Eve. I had a half of a beer and I was asleep at like 10:30. And I slept through New Year's just like I do every other year because it's just not that big of a deal to me. But I hope everybody had a safe and happy New Year's Eve and that you're having, or that you wind up having, your best year ever. Now, this is going to be a little bit different of an episode. We're working on a couple of new things that should be ready by next week, and we're pretty excited about keeping it going in the new year. But we're going to talk about something this week that I think a lot of people go through. First, though, Christmas has been quote unquote over, for about 8 days now. And I've got to say, I still don't know where it went. I really don't. I'd like to apologize also because I had said that I was going to get some Christmas cards out, and a few of our listeners sent their address to me, and I didn't get them out. I really, really apologize for that. I'm going to get them out. You're going to get some very late Christmas cards. And again, I'm sorry. But, it's like everything just kind of got away from us over the last half of the year. And it's been, look, it wasn't a great one. We lost my father-in-law at the end of August. Very, very dear friend of mine. And we lost 2 of our 5 dogs in the months after that. Very unexpectedly for both of them. And so it's just been this whirlwind over the last, 6 months or so. And in our house, we're still kind of looking for a little bit of normalcy. Excuse me. Things are definitely different now. But we did have a really, really good holiday season regardless. My brother-in-law and his wife came down for a week. They live in Virginia, and it's always great to see them. So that was really nice. And our youngest daughter got engaged on Christmas Eve. Congratulations, Fallon. Congratulations, Travis. We love both of you guys. Travis, it's going to be just a great addition having you into the family. Very excited about that. And then also, I'm starting a new job next week on the 8th. And that's going to cut my drive to work like in half. So I'm very excited about that. If you know anything about traffic in the Nashville area, you'll understand that, that cutting your drive in half is like a big deal. So, I guess this past year and this past holiday season and, even stretching into the new year, it's been all about change, really. And, some change is good, some's bad. We lost a lot and we've also gained a lot. So, I guess that's what life is really all about. Loss is inevitable, but that's not really a comforting thought when you're experiencing it. Excuse me. And, the holiday season is the perfect time to reflect on what you've gained as well and to remember the true spirit behind Christmas. And we're all trying to keep that frame of mind around my household at Christmas every day. So, and you know what? We're going to keep doing that all year long through this podcast. All right, so switching lanes a little bit, we've got a good number of emails from one of our listeners. His name is Josh Allen. Josh has sent several recommendations in to us before, several months back. And so he sent over some more recommendations for me recently. So, Josh, listen, thanks a ton for sending those over. And just so you guys know what that means, there's going to be some new reaction videos coming up on the YouTube page. So, or the YouTube channel. And so if you have any recommendations for us for newer Christmas music, and listen, if it's come out in like the last 25 years, I can pretty much guarantee that I haven't heard it yet. Please send those over to us at christmaseverydayshow@gmail.com. I'm going to be doing more reaction videos in the first half of the new year for Christmas music that I haven't made myself familiar with yet. And all these recommendations come from our listeners. So, Josh, listen, thanks again for the recommendations. There are reaction videos forthcoming on the YouTube channel. So, I don't know. Should we do a countdown? It's kind of far out, isn't it? Does it matter at this point? You know what? It absolutely matters at this point. Let's do a countdown.
Santa's coming to town. Santa! Oh my God! Santa here? I know him. I know him.
So it is 357 days until Christmas. That's right. We only have 357 days left until Christmas. 356 shopping days until Christmas. So listen, get busy on that Christmas shopping because, you know, if 2026 is going to be anything like 2025 was, it's going to be here before you know it. You better get that Christmas shopping done quickly, and I mean quickly. So now we're going to get kind of to the meat of today's episode. And I'd like to know who out there has the post-Christmas blues. Let me know. christmaseverydayshow@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you. Do you feel like the holiday season just kind of came and went in a flash and you just somehow missed it? I feel like that. Are you just dreading winter now because, Christmas is over? No, really think about it. I am, because now it's just going to be, cold and dreary all the time. It's going to be overcast all the time. January and February just feel like one big long Monday anyway, I don't know. I have the Christmas blues. Number one, for the reasons that I mentioned earlier, but also because I don't know. It's like you spend all this time getting hyped up for it. And for me, the Christmas season lasts all year, but you really get into the heart of the Christmas season. I do, at least in October. And then I know most people it's, November or maybe even after Thanksgiving. It really, really kicks in for me in October. And so you spend these months and months and months, celebrating the season. And then when Christmas Day kind of gets there, it's just like I don't know. It's just deflating, and in the days afterwards where, a lot of people are off work and you're like, what day is it even? I don't know. It's just really weird. I think the worst part of having the post-Christmas blues, though, is that, right now there's really nothing to look forward to as far as holidays go. I mean, at least not anything that's going to happen anytime soon. So, we just got New Year's out of the way, and that's kind of a big deal for a lot of people. It wasn't for me. But really, the next big celebratory holiday that we've got coming up is the 4th of July. You could count Easter if you've got small kids and, whatever, but that happens on a Sunday when nobody's working anyway. You could, maybe talk about Memorial Day, but, really you're just getting that Monday off and, you're barbecuing and stuff. But is that really a something that you celebrate? Not really. The 4th of July really is the next real celebratory holiday that we've got coming up. That's 7 months from now. So anyway, if you've got the post-Christmas blues, look, you've got 7 months before we're really celebrating everything. I say keep those Christmas lights up. And you know what? Don't worry about what the neighbors say. And you can listen to some Christmas music if you're in that kind of mood. And you can also watch a Christmas movie if that's what you feel like doing. I mean, that's the beauty of Christmas. It doesn't have to end, just because the holiday came and went. It's a frame of mind. Anyway, I told my brother on the last episode that he was on with us that there's a finality that comes with Christmas Day, and that's it's true on the calendar, but it doesn't have to be like that. in our lives. We can keep it going as long as we want to, and the world can elf off if they don't like it. You see what I did there? I said that the world can elf off, but the saying is that they can F off. You know what? Jokes are just way funnier when you explain them. But you know what? The world won't keep going. The world won't keep it going for you if you're not ready for it to be over. So it's just, it's up to you if that's what you're feeling. I keep it going all year by doing this podcast. And you know what? If I feel like listening to a Christmas song, I do it. And I don't care if it's April and I don't care if it's July. And I really, really need it the most right after Christmas when I'm going through the post-Christmas slump. I didn't even really get this podcast going until June of last year. No, not last year. Yeah, 2025. So, summertime's just about as not Christmassy as you can get, but that's when I felt it, and then that's when I did it. Anyway, you know what? Keep it going for as long as you want to in the way that you want to. And if that means, the lights stay up until March, then the lights are staying up till March. And if that means a Christmas song on occasion, well, listen to one. And watch that movie if you're in that kind of mood. And if you really, really need one, I'll bet that somebody at Starbucks would make you a peppermint mocha latte if you asked them nicely enough. I bet somebody would. Anyway, so the post-Christmas blues, they don't have to keep you down. A lot of people go through seasonal affective disorder, especially in, January and February, even into March, because it's just ugly outside. It's cold. And okay, what's this song? I don't know what was going on with that. We're going to get back to something a little bit more Christmassy. But yeah, January and February are like really crazy months as far as seasonal affective disorder go. And I didn't really believe in seasonal affective disorder. I do now because I think I have to deal with it every year now. I think it hits me now. It never did before, but maybe it's an age thing. I don't know. Anyway, whatever you need to do that's going to get you out of that slump, if it's going to be Christmas music, if it's going to be a Christmas movie, you know what? If it's a Halloween movie, watch that. Whatever you need to do, whatever it is that's going to make you happy, just do it. With me, it's generally Christmas stuff. Sometimes I start listening to Halloween stuff in June or July. I love ghost stories. Whatever it does that makes me happy, that's what I'm going to do it. It's going to help me get out of that slump. I think it will with you guys too. Okay, listen, I think that's going to do it for this week. Thank you so much again for checking in with us. We're going to be back to somewhat of a regular episode next week. Like I said, we're playing around with a couple of different things that are going to be new. So keep an eye out for that. And until next week, everybody, Merry Christmas.